Hey guys, so originally this was going to be a Facebook Live video, but believe it or not, I mean, even though I do like the my YouTube Live videos, talking to different authors and stuff, live video actually kind of freaks me out a little bit. So, as long as I have somebody to bounce off of, I think I'm okay. But just kind of speaking off the top of my head, it's um, it's one thing, like I'm doing it now, okay, just talking to the camera, but to have people actually watching me and speaking off the top of my head is just like, nah, I can't even do that. So I'm gonna have to figure out something else for Facebook Live. But basically, what I'm doing right now, I'm just gonna try to do like a daily log of what my writing process is like. Um, I'm starting a new book. I don't know if you've seen my post. I'll put a link to it at the bottom of the page there. Or I guess I should point so you can see it at the bottom of the page. There's going to be a link to that article where I talk about, the book that I'm writing now. So right now I'm trying to get some words down, but I'm working from what, like 8:30 to 6 at night. I'm doing overtime, so I'm doing an extra hour, and it would be fine if I lived like 10 minutes down the road, but I actually have to drive, like 50 minutes up northeast Philadelphia to go to work, and then all the way back and do an extra hour at work. So by the time I get home, I'm exhausted. I'm surprised I get anything done by the time I get home. I feel like crap. I can't wait till the weekend so I can rest, but I still have to prepare for an interview that I'm doing next week. So hopefully I get everything done in time. But as far as writing is concerned, yeah, I haven't been really getting much done this week. I looked at my draft a little bit, looked at my antagonist. Right now I'm a little bit stuck, or I guess last time I checked it, I figured that was one of the problems that I was going to have to overcome, was trying to work on my antagonist, my bad guy. It's funny when you start thinking about different characters. You have to think about each of their little storylines, like what's the reason that goes into this character doing stuff. Because right now, his name is Talon, and he is basically somebody who's working with the governor, who's very close with the governor of the city. I'll be a little bit more specific later. I'm thinking about it because I'm like, do I want you guys to just click the link to see what I'm talking about, or maybe I should just reveal it all now. So basically, so you know what I'm talking about. I'm doing a prequel to Pangea Unsettled Land, and I'm focusing on the Octorati. If you haven't read the book, I suggest that you go and read it now. You'll know the Octorati is a group of bounty hunters that I introduced later on in the book. So right now I'm doing a prequel. I'm going to focus on this group and how they kind of came together. And right now, the bad guy in this story, his name is Talon, and well, really, that group kind of exists to kind of protect the city called Probuston. Um, so the bad guy, Talon, he's in with the governor. The governor is pretty corrupt, and Talon is doing his darndest to kind of keep him that way. And I just kind of have to figure out what Talon does that what he does that's illegal. It's weird because he's supposed to be this kind of guy who's like into like some organized crime type stuff, but at the same time he's in good with the government, so he doesn't really get he gets a lot of slaps on the wrist for the stuff that he does, or he kind of takes he's kind of set apart from it, but he's really kind of the kingpin of it. So I'm really trying to figure out the elements. It's kind of tricky, but I know I'm going to figure it out, and it's going to be a good read. So yeah, I mean, that's basically what I'm working on. I wish I was able to give you like a word count. That's what I would like to give to you. But yeah, that's kind of the struggle that I'm at right now. Hopefully by tomorrow I'll be able to write at least a few hundred words. I don't know if I'm going to get much farther than that. But basically, I think I'm going to start doing this daily just to kind of keep myself honest and to keep myself so that, because if I come up here day to day and keep telling you guys that I'm not writing anything, then I'm going to look like a really bad author. So this is a good way to kind of keep me on top of my game. So that's the idea behind it. So that's all I have for right now. Hit me up, write a comment, give me some encouragement. Let me know what your writing dilemmas are, or what you're looking for in, like, the fantasy genre. Whatever you want to say. Comment. Follow me on all my social media. I'm gonna leave a link to my website below. Hopefully this gets a little bit more structured, or maybe not structured, but this gets a little bit easier as time goes on. This is going to be my first one. I know, maybe years later I'm going to look back on this and just laugh at how awful this is. But so until next time, I'll see you later.